So, Acro, the awkward carnivore stuck between being an apex or a mid-tier. Suku is also stuck here, but we are talking about Acro today. Based on the concept art, it already has a big lean on Acro being a brawling suffocator going for the neck to quickly put down prey that, from what it looks like, usually is bigger than them. With that, I mostly will add my way I feel that this mechanic will/should work, and even my opinion on this version of a gosh darn it.
Acrocanthosaurus,
Which are known for being bleeders, not really neck clampers, or whatever term it is. Anyway, the basic outline I made of it is where you right click for your acro to gape open its mouth, with you aiming at or near the neck of whichever dino it is. You continue to hold the right click as a pouncer would when it's latched on, but in this case onto the prey's neck, which then the prey's oxygen meter will be going down, and I will say it should be at a slower rate than when most of the animals are drowning underwater. To where the prey, like with someone is pounced, can hold E to try to struggle out from the acro's grasp, which will deplete the acro's stamina and slightly the prey's. Like I said, basically just like if something pounced and latched onto something. But in addition, it would be cool for the prey to use some of its other attacks like stomps, tail swings, or any other attack that logically won't be fully restricted if its neck is being clamped down, so that it could do damage to the acro, which could make them back off. But if the acro holds on long enough or has buddies that could quickly switch out to continue depleting the oxygen of the prey to kill it. And to add a note, the bigger the dinosaur will be, either just in general or compared to the acro, the longer time it will take for it to be put down, because logically it just has a larger lung capacity. And with the mention of acros having buddies, I would say it should have a group of 3 to have a bit of an advantage over true carnivore apexes that are stuck with just having a group of 2. And what if you miss the mark on grabbing onto the neck and just clamp onto the body? Well, I feel like that the acro will do a standard bite, like when it clamps on, it just does the standard bite damage instead of clamping onto the prey, just with less damage maybe? Or make when the acro does the clamp but then hits like the body, it will stagger a bit, then able to reposition to try again, but that kind of like balances in a way that it gives a bit of window for the aggro to get bullied out of HP during that little amount of time. And aggro should definitely have a decent bite force with good bleed to have an option to either risk trying to suffocate a prey animal or just biting it to death or bleeding it out, since it is a
Acrocanthosaurus.
For example, with Stego, the acro should probably take the route of just trying to headshot biting, killing the Stego, or if they want to take the longer and less riskier route, bleeding it out to death, rather than just clamping down onto the Stego head, because that would give the Stego a good advantage to just clean off the health and kill off the acro with its tail swings. But this type of playstyle seems cool, and I am looking forward to what the devs will do with this concept of acro that they made up. It is a bit awkward for a species that is known for bleeding out prey to having the least bleed orientated way to kill prey, but you know, I would say it's fine. It will make acro pretty cool and also kind of give it a bit of sense of why it's so chunky. You know, wrestling down animals by their neck to depleting their oxygen. That that the animal has to have some bulk to be able to do that, especially if its prey is bigger than it. But this just makes me wonder what the devs got for Karker, so it wasn't just a young adult Giga. But anyway, leave your thoughts and additional suggestions in the comments. See ya.